You think you know Elon Musk? Think again. He's not just the billionaire behind Tesla and SpaceX. His life is filled with crazy stories, hidden facts, and mind-blowing secrets you probably never heard before. Welcome to Cash Calls, where we bring you the most surprising facts about the world's most influential figures. Stay with us as we uncover 10 shocking truths about Elon Musk that will change the way you see him forever. 1. He sold his first software at just 12 years old. Elon Musk's entrepreneurial spirit started at a very young age. When he was just 12 years old, he created a simple video game called Blastar, which was a space-themed game similar to the popular arcade games of the time. Instead of just keeping it to himself, Musk sold the game's source code to a magazine called PC and Office Technology for $500. This marked his first ever business deal and showed that he was destined for innovation. The game itself was basic by today's standards, but it was an early glimpse into Musk's future interest in technology, space, and business. Even as a child, he was teaching himself programming and thinking ahead. This small but impressive accomplishment foreshadowed his later success in software, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. 2. He almost sold Tesla to Google. Most people see Tesla as one of the most successful car companies in the world today, but there was a time when it was on the verge of collapse. In 2013, Tesla was struggling with production issues, financial losses, and low sales, and Musk was deeply concerned about the company's future. As a result, he approached Google's CEO at the time, Larry Page, with an offer to sell Tesla for $6 billion. Musk wanted Google to take over Tesla's operations and keep him as the head of the company. However, just as the deal was being considered, Tesla saw a sudden increase in Model S sales, which helped the company recover. As a result, Musk canceled the negotiations and decided to continue running Tesla on his own. This was a turning point in Tesla's history, and today, the company is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. 3. He taught himself rocket science. Unlike traditional aerospace engineers, Elon Musk never studied rocket science in college. However, that didn't stop him from founding SpaceX and building rockets that have changed the space industry forever. Instead of getting a formal education in rocketry, Musk spent countless hours reading books on propulsion systems, physics, and aerodynamics to teach himself everything he needed to know. One of his biggest inspirations was Rocket Propulsion Elements, a book written by George P. Sutton, which is considered the Bible of rocket science. Musk also met with top engineers and scientists to learn directly from experts. His ability to absorb knowledge quickly and apply it to real-world projects is one of the main reasons why SpaceX has been able to outperform NASA and other space agencies in many ways. 4. He moved to the US with just $2,000 in his pocket. Despite being a billionaire today, Musk wasn't always wealthy. He was born in South Africa, but he always dreamed of moving to the United States because he believed it was the best place for technology and innovation. When he was 17 years old, he left South Africa with just $2,000 in his pocket and moved to Canada first before later heading to the US. During his early years, Musk worked several odd jobs just to survive. He cleaned boilers, worked in farms, and even did construction work to make ends meet. He often lived in small apartments, slept in the office, and barely had enough money for food. This period of struggle shaped his mindset and made him even more determined to build something great. 5. He was bullied as a child and once hospitalized. Musk's childhood wasn't easy. Not only did he grow up in a tough environment in South Africa, but he was also severely bullied in school. Musk has shared in interviews that he was beaten so badly by a group of boys that he had to be hospitalized. He suffered a broken nose and other injuries, which made his school years extremely difficult. However, rather than letting bullying break him, Musk used it as motivation to focus on books, coding, and technology. He spent most of his childhood reading and teaching himself advanced topics like computer programming and physics. These early struggles helped him develop the resilience and problem-solving skills that would later make him one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. 6. He dropped out of his PhD program after just 2 days. Musk was accepted into a PhD program at Stanford University in California, where he planned to study applied physics and energy. However, after just 2 days, he decided to drop out and pursue his business ideas instead. He realized that the internet was growing rapidly, and he didn't want to waste time in school when he could start building something revolutionary. Shortly after leaving Stanford, he founded Zip2, a software company that provided business directories and maps for newspapers. He later sold it for $307 million, which gave him the money to start PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. Musk has since said that dropping out of Stanford was one of the best decisions he ever made because it allowed him to focus on real-world innovations. 7. He has plans to colonize Mars by 2050. Elon Musk has often stated that one of his biggest life goals is to make humanity a multi-planetary species, and Mars is at the center of that vision. Through his company SpaceX, he is actively developing the technology needed to transport people and cargo to Mars, with the goal of building a self-sustaining human colony on the red planet by 2050. Musk believes that colonizing Mars is not just a choice, but a necessity for the survival of humanity. He argues that Earth faces multiple existential threats, such as climate change, overpopulation, pandemics, or even an asteroid impact. According to him, if humans remain confined to one planet, we are at risk of eventual extinction. The only way to secure our future is by becoming an interplanetary civilization, starting with Mars. To make this ambitious dream a reality, SpaceX is developing the Starship rocket, which is designed to be completely reusable and capable of carrying up to 100 passengers per trip. 8. He inspired Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man. When Marvel was developing the Iron Man movies, the team wanted to make Tony Stark's character feel as realistic and believable as possible, instead of simply basing him on the comic books. Actor Robert Downey Jr., RDJ, and the film's director, Jon Favreau, decided to take inspiration from real-life tech billionaires who were shaping the world. Among them, Elon Musk stood out as the perfect modern-day genius. Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, just like Tony Stark himself. Musk's visionary thinking, technological obsession, and eccentric personality made him an ideal blueprint for the Iron Man character. To prepare for his role, RDJ personally met with Musk to observe his mannerisms, speech, and overall personality. He wanted to capture Musk's quick-thinking genius, confident attitude, and ability to dream big. 9. He once lived on $1 a day. During his college years, Musk wanted to see if he could survive on just $1 a day to prove that he could handle financial hardship. He lived mostly on hot dogs, oranges, and pasta, just to test his ability to live on a tiny budget. This experience gave him the confidence that he could take risks in life, because, even if he failed, he knew he could survive with very little. Musk has often said that his willingness to take risks comes from his minimalistic mindset. Since he knows he can live with very little, he's never been afraid to invest his last dollar into his companies. 10. He owns a James Bond submarine car. Musk is a huge fan of movies, and one of his most unique purchases was the Lotus Esprit submarine car from the 1977 James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me. He bought it at an auction for nearly $1 million, surprising many people who didn't expect a billionaire CEO to spend money on a piece of film history. However, for Musk, this wasn't just about collecting memorabilia. He saw it as an opportunity to turn fiction into reality. He has publicly stated that he wants to convert the car into a fully functional electric-powered submarine using Tesla's technology, proving once again that his ambitions go beyond what most people consider possible. This purchase reflects Musk's passion for futuristic vehicles and innovative transportation. Over the years, he has pushed the boundaries of what cars, rockets, and even underground tunnels can do, from Tesla's self-driving technology to SpaceX's reusable rockets and the Boring Company's Hyperloop tunnels. Musk is always trying to revolutionize industries. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, smash that like button, subscribe to Cash Calls, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more exciting reveals and future-shaping stories.